Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out some amazing new UI kits and design systems that will power up your UI designs as well as help improve your designs in general. These are some must-haves, and for this video I also have two new bonuses. The first portion of the video will be me explaining why a UI kit is important and how it can be utilized properly. The second portion will of course be all the amazing UI kits that we'll take a look at. And number 3 is where I show you how you can convert UI kits made for Figma, XD and Sketch into each other's software. So you can convert Figma to XD, Figma to Sketch and vice versa. Now let's begin with the whole explanation of why a UI kit is important. First of all, a UI kit is definitely way different from a design system. A design system consists of a plethora of not only components inside the UI kit, but also has an understanding of the animations, why movement happens, why interaction happens. It also consists of different behavior, user behavior, on how a user will behave with a certain component. It also has guidelines coming from marketing and brand team, from the UX team, as well as from the UI team. So you have various guidelines on how to implement the UI kit and also a set of rules that the company has so that the designer is able to understand the actual nature of the design. A design system also often contains all the coding components, all the components that can be coded so that there is a smooth handoff between developers and designers. However, a UI kit is basically all the visual components stripped away from the design system, but in a certain library form where you can pick up certain assets and components and use in your own designs. Just to explore a UI kit, we have this UI kit on screen, the iOS 15 UI kit. System elements, things like status bar, keyboard, which you'll find on iOS in general, exists in a UI kit or a design library. Now, the best way to use a UI kit like this is to implement it inside the library, either in Sketch, XD or Figma. All these softwares have something called assets, and they also have a library of components that you can see on your screen. Now, all these assets can be used in such a way that designers are able to just drag and drop and utilize in their system or utilize in their UI. Now, there are two aspects of a UI kit. UI kit for a beginner and UI kit for a pro. A UI kit for a beginner acts as a starting point, acts as a base layer over which you can add components, over which you can add content, as well as over which you can edit and fit it in your own designs or fit it in your own UIs. However, in case you are a beginner, you must remember that a UI kit is a great learning tool. You are able to pick up a UI kit, understand how margins work, how paddings work, how shadows work, how grids work, how inline content works, and how cards work, how all these fundamentals work. Like in the iOS 15 UI kit, you can see how a navigation bar is put out on iOS 15. It has all the specifics you need, things like how many rows or columns there are, how much spacing there is, what is the size of the text, as well as what is the size of the icon. This will help you understand what is the general principles or the general practice that designers have while designing a UI. A great way to start and a great way to learn. Now, for professionals, it is somewhat different. A professional will use a UI kit to ease his process, already lengthy process, and make things come to life fast. Now, when you're designing a very large application where there are multiple screens, multiple elements, and the company you're working for doesn't have a design system or UI library in place, you will have to use a third-party UI library. Depending on the kind of designs you have, you can find millions of UI kits all across the globe. Now, for a pro, it's essential to get things done faster. So if he finds that there is a basic button that he can just pick up and edit, that will speed up his already lengthy process. And rather than creating things from scratch where you're putting things together, you can just pick up a UI kit and restructure and reuse these components in your own UI. Reusable components is a huge factor of designing with speed and scale in mind. So that is how you generally use a UI kit, whether you are a beginner, whether you are a professional, or just someone who wants to understand how UI kits work. Now, let's begin with discovering amazing UI kits today, which I have laid out for you, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Alright, so I wanted to begin with not only just one single UI kit, but a library of UI kits. Blush is not only an illustration platform, but on Figma community, they have a large library of UI kits ready using their own UI style or their own illustrations, and they look fantastic. For example, they created a music app UI, which I am absolutely in love with because it's so minimal yet so efficient and effective in the form of a music UI kit. Also, they've used their own illustrations. So if you want to know how to use these Blush illustrations, these UI kits will get you started and really show you the way. Not only that, they also have UI kits across the board. UI kits, deck template kits. So if you want to create, say, a presentation, or if you want to create a deck or pitch deck, you have podcast covers, you have travel app, you have social media templates, you have heroes, website UI, you have something for everyone and every purpose. They also are using their own illustrations, the Blush illustrations, which already has an amazing plugin for Figma. So I think you should go ahead and try it and pick one of these UI kits up as well. Now there is a library of amazing UI kits and starter kits called Benign UX. This could be a completely different pronunciation, but that is how I'm pronouncing it. Get design done faster, and it's UI kits and resources for you guys. So they have this Frames UI kit available for Sketch, some which are even available for Sketch and Figma, which is this Plaster 2, which is these amazing components and minimal elements for your designs. They also have complete UI kits for web designers called Replacer, which is basically a bootstrap template which works with HTML and CSS. They also have wireframing kits like this Root Design Starter Kit for both Sketch and Figma, as well as some smaller and nitty-gritty things like icons and elements. All of these are not free. Some you can get for free. Of course, they have their freebies section, which you can get all these and even some UI kits for free. Not only that, they also have smaller UI kits, things like responsive grids UI kits, smart buttons for Figma and Sketch. I think this is a great asset to start off with. So Ashish a while back came up with Synth. Synth is the design system of CRED. Now, unlike most full-fledged design systems, this doesn't have all the design system elements I would like to see. However, he's continuously expanding them. Thing I love about this, that it picks both neumorphic elements and material design and flat design elements and brings it into one solid UI kit or design system in this case to check it out. This is my favorite atom or element here, which is this neumorphic slider or this level, which is lovely. Not only that, he has made screens. So if you want to check out how you can implement this UI kit, it has that as well as has a style guide. So you have all the colors, gradients, typography, and things like that to implement in your own designs. And you guys already know I'm a sucker for icons. So he has created all these icons from scratch, and I give full kudos to him for this amazing design system or UI kit. Go pick it up, it's free of cost. Now, all UI kits are not made equal. This UI kit is not a UI kit, but a UX research kit. So Deepak Yadav has created this amazing UX research kit. So basically the purpose that a UI kit fills for UI design, this kit will fill for UX research and UX design. So he has this amazing intro screen where you can see what it's all about and what each element really means. So if you're a beginner, this will help you out. You can even check out the UX research page where he has custom made different elements. So you have labels, arrows, and things like that, which you need maybe for your FigJam file or for your Figma files. And he's created things like customer journey maps and user journey maps. He's created user personas. He's also created a list of the entire UX design process. So if you're a beginner or someone who's learning, this will be such a good kit to start off with because you'll be able to read and learn about it as well as utilize it in your own designs and practice alongside. Again, it's free, so you have nothing to lose. I also wanted to showcase some giant companies' designs and how they do it. And also these have made their entire UI kit available to the public. So you can even start using their UI kits. The first one is by Voog, which is a popular company. If you know about it, you know about it. Otherwise, it's fine. The Voog design system is the definition of minimal combined with functionality. This UI kit is so minimal that it feels good to the eyes when you're looking at it visually. It has all the components you need, things like hero, footer, you have their design library or style guide with colors, typography, everything that you need, and very neatly, I must say, presented. Kudos to the designers at Voog who took out time to present it in such a clean and neat manner, along with all the documentation that is needed. So you can travel from one page to another, not feeling lost at all. Forms, buttons, tables, everything that you need in a UI kit. It's a complete UI kit. Let's just take it as that. And it has something called Figma Assets. So along with this, they have also made all the components available as a Figma library. So you can just pick and drop, or you can edit the components if you are able to copy the components over onto your projects. How can we talk about design and UI kits and not talk about Base by Uber? This is the Uber UI kit, which they use internally in their company, but they've also made it available for the public to check it out and use in their own projects. First of all, I love the cover that they have. It's amazing. And the cover is editable. So you can pick up this cover and edit it and make something on your own. Apart from that, if we deep dive, we have these base components. So rather than giving a complete UI kit, what they've done is they've divided everything into these nice base components, which has the style guide with the colors, with the typography, yes, actual Uber fonts, with the buttons, with the layouts, with everything. And this UI kit actually reminds me a lot of the material design UI kit that is available, because it's so complete. It's so full of all these different elements, all these different guidelines, almost going towards a design system. They only needed to expand it a little more and it will be a full-fledged design system. That is what I believe. And any good UI kit will also show how to implement things like iconography, imagery, and stuff like that. So if you're looking for that, you can even check it out here in their design system or UI kit, what they're presenting here. Now, this is something that was very popular on various websites, blogs, Product Hunt, etc. Tetris.ly has become very well known for their UI kits and design systems to just pick up and use. In fact, they've been given 5-star reviews on both Product Hunt and Gumroad. So whoever's used them has good things to say about them. They have layer styles, they have typography systems, they have base systems. So whichever design tool you are using, whether it be Sketch or Figma, you can get complete systems set up in Figma or Sketch where you just need to start off and you need to do nothing else. Now they have an ability to check out all the components before you buy. With this little demo file on Figma, you can check it out. You can see all the elements that they have, how they're doing it. You can check out their specifics. You can check out what are the grid systems they're using. For people who just want to get started quickly with something little less daunting than a paid UI kit, they have a freebie session on their website. So they also have a UI icon set, which again is 266 brilliantly and very minimally designed icons for free also. Now let's come to the section we all have been waiting for. How do you convert Figma files into Sketch and XD and vice versa? So we'll begin with this Voog design system, and we're going to pick this up and try and convert this into an actual XD file and see whether it is able to do it or not. And I'm going to go to the Figma community really quick. I'm going to check out one super powerful plugin that very few people actually know about. Now, Convertify is one of the most powerful plugins available on Figma in my opinion, because what you can do is once you've installed Convertify, you can go back to any file that you like, pick up whatever assets you want on screen, say Command P or Control P to bring up this search and say Convertify. As you can see, it actually has both Sketch and XD in one place. So if I want to convert this into XD, it will do that. It'll take a few seconds, it'll load. And as you can see, it shows real-time processing. Currently converting layer 382 or something, and it keeps on going like that until it has done 7,000 layers in less than 4 minutes. That is insane how it processes things so quickly. And what you have at the end is a complete Adobe XD file with all the amazing elements that you can pick up and start using as a UI kit in XD. Now let's come to the best conversion that happens. Sketch to whichever tool you like. So both Figma and XD have the ability to import from Sketch. So in Figma, it's very simple. You drag a sketch file. For example, I'm going to drag a sketch file here. So for example, I have this landing sketch file. As you can see, the type is sketch. I'm going to drag this sketch file into my Figma database here or in my dashboard here. And what it does is it imports the file as a Figma file, but converts from Sketch to Figma. So it happens automatically like that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I sure did. If you loved the video, make sure you like this video and subscribe for content every Monday and Thursday. If you don't subscribe and click on the bell icon, you're going to miss out on videos and nobody wants that. I'll see you next time, same place, same time. Until then, take care. God bless.